The Moor from Berber, the Prince of Persia, a stitch of murder. The war observer saw him lynch a herder. Blood rinsed from a lurker. Took a risk when he heard her. Her neck in his grip, then he jerked her. Whispered pagan prayers, then let her go down the stairs. Curtains blew everywhere. He hurried through the night air. Lights flared from the watchtower. Search team with rock wallers. Kings that got power. From queens that drop flowers. Screams grew a lot louder. He schemes as the fox prowler. Caught him on the trail. Lit the veil, tried to impale. It didn't go well, they both fell. Grabbed his coattail. As the moon swelled in the open sky, the ocean in his eyes saw blue whales. From mountain high, the falcon glide above the island tribes. Caught smiling at his finger prize from off his claw. He fell to his own demise. For all his losses, hell has thrones inside. His flesh and bones collected by the tides. Sand wet with foam, bubbles till it dry. The morning comes, the sky is lit with the sun. It's the earth kingdom, full 360 is spun. Prince amongst the living ones, children will run. Sit down and listen stunned how his mission was won. He said the night before I had dreams of being betrayed by the God. They consulted on a plan, I prayed on it hard. By day I cannot rest, by night there is no peace. I spoke to nobles, the wise men, and the holy priests. They told me it was grief, showed me too much sleep. I slowly went in deep, there I fought on beasts. Awakened with torn sheets, wrestled with devils and leveled his armies. The calm meek was breathed, too tense to speak. I turned the other cheek after I murdered his elite. I'm the Canaanite king with Babylonian wing. My battle's holy supreme. Arrows are loaded on your team. As I swing the axe, all our kings are black. I'm the murderer and Merkaba. All bow and worship us. No book can interpret us. We're before night. We are pure light. We absorb sight. We're the tallest height. We are called the bright. For social culture. As the day falls to its closure, like a retrograde turning off its motor. And the earth's shadow is in full exposure. 200,000 rays of light, slightly beige white, silvery dark grays overtake the third boulder. The land of kings and gods and the heavens are now lowered. Talk to him, priest. For a fortress, they ride on horses and kill with soldiers. The greed of man, the seed of damn, for we are the I am. Back when Africa was a tropical rainforest, the Tyrannosaurus, the planet's purest, went from combat with hands to swordmen, the cannons for warring. Check the canyons for drawings, spamming major land of poorest, unknown forces. The first books was just talking, and man found a way to record it. In ancient Samaria, they found records of schools and mortgage, tools they used for schools and soaring. Back when the natives first saw New Orleans. The winter ghost in a white coat. I emerged from out of a blizzard, words are mystic. You disturb the true and living, the king and new of the village. My flow is carried by spirits and pulled from white bulls from heaven and lift by griffins. You all bear witness to my winters. As I play the white grand piano in the snow with candle, I press the keys, you see the death angel on ski and goggles. Younger I was Killah Cardinal, the eagle owl, bring rats back to my hollow. There's none above me. I've been ruler since Anubis was a puppy, and Hollow Man was in a tree just a monkey, and Solomon stood before me just a dummy. Told Pharaoh to his face, y'all as good as mummies. I turned the Arctic and Gothic, went to Nebula in a rocket, dropped treasures from the cockpit. Return of the prophet and burnt orange garments, with pupils the shape of almonds. Bow and pay homage. Owls stay dormant till the day is dawning. Long wings and silence. Balance. My stance is 60 triangular. My room is circular. That's a Merkaba. Move timetables like furniture. Mathematics. Add and subtract like burglars. Multiply. No divide. Division is religion. I vocalize. Most collide cause they superstitious. Horseshoes and crucifixes. Just being thoughtful, Jehovah Witness. 9 nines from the kitchen, the most savage lyrics written. Envision, tablets, slackish on broken mirrors.
We make the summer snow just to prove and show all the above is caused by the Son of Man flow. We make the summer snow just to prove and show all the above is caused by the Son of Man flow. summer snow just to prove and show all the above is caused by the Son of Man flow.
Beneath the cherry trees were Cherokees. Their chief spoke heavily on each destiny, his face sweaty. In his late 70s, he grows weary, near deathly. The medicine priestess already. Their telekinesis books are heavenly. As their eyes burn, the sky turns ebony. The stars align together, forming an image of wolves. Moon howls as they all take mushrooms. They turn to owls. The owls perch. The chief spoke first. The universe came down like clouds. The stars lurk introvert. No sound, one dispersed as the wolves prowl. The medicine church curse reversed. No footprints left in the dirt. Leads one to search from day to dawn, from night to morn. The entire Cherokee tribe morphed back into corn and long cornfields as the dark swell. Along Scottsdale, visit to Roswell. Saw little chihuahuas turn into Mexican cartels. Dark spells, white girls with golf nails, or old male Liberians with ponytails. Do you believe in aliens or just ghostly tales? Ceremony of holy men, follow up these trails. On the grave with Doberman that picked up your smell. The bishop of hell. Do the ritual, then lift up the veil. Drink the witch's brew, my eye weigh the scale. It's getting spiritual, his heart is Israel. It gets mystical, you so frail. That's Jezebel love, Beelzebub. Crucified the king of pop, hammer nails in his glove. The man who sang Thriller, then Prince said I'll die for you. Then took purple painkillers, a legend kills himself. Kurt Cobain trigger. The living king with silver wings, while riding I saw the beginning of all things. A void within black noise, a chaos, an asteroid. Before cave art was red like the tabloids. I exist in the midst of the black sun. My strength was maximum. Space causing holes to collapse in them. My atomic weight and mass was tons. Where the noble race and math was one. Created out of shining diamonds. From a teardrop from the eye of Osiris. Then vibrated out of night while rhyming. My microphone came out a spiraling cone. Holy tablets on stones, Bibles formed into a throne. As I sat down, my hat turned into a crown. The noble is home.
It's the return of the Asiatic nobles, original globals, true master, aka Quetzalcoatl, aka the feathered serpent, Phoenician speaking, the Persian maritime merchants, first to circumnavigate the globe and study the microbe as we strolled in our holy robes. So as far as the story is told, the sun never set on our ancient empires of old. We came from a massive star out in the universe, invisible to the naked eye for you on earth, but the star known as the home of the seven is companion to the brightest luminary in the night heaven. In the region of Canis Major, none is brighter. To always serve as a reminder of who we are and what we came to do. Yes, the myths of Heru were true, master knew. It was now time to renew, while Saturn, Jupiter, and Pluto all align in plain view. The nobles are home.
night falls like pearl shadows, the world battles. Above the pyramids, going up in swirling pharaohs. I pull a Merlin tarot, rhymes stand like a Berlin castle. Above the gold floors and sterling statues. Old walls, stone walls where cannonballs pass through. Towers of Babel, right arm, the scriptures of Matthew tattooed. Light storms, messages deliver the bad news. It's all evil when you speak to the walls of cathedrals. Above my announcement, angels hover like the Castle Falcon. No rest, no nest, that's in the mountain. Upon counseling, they surround the king. Crystal heart, holy art, they only come down to sing. Crowns and rings they bring, I'm aware of them. Cherubim, as I lounge and daydream. Colosseums are the gods in Eden. Shadow box with the Loch Ness and spar with demons. The prophets from the projects, the heart of Medina. I spit bars, avatars on the back of a phoenix. Bloodline of the divine. Since the flood time, see my name and crown found on the Black King list. Cathedral.
Yo, it took a long time for my light to reach here. Approximately 25,000 of your Earth years. It was predicted in all the ancient traditions. The God will return, call it divine intervention. Better yet, call it second coming of the first father. There are many stories told, but only one saga. One truth, but the truth is dual. Like a craftsman who's a master at using his tools. Meticulous, perfection in every detail. Pride and care in the workmanship, lest we fail. But failure's not an option. Like imperfection, only impaired perception. Guess you could call me the vision corrector. I doctor, proper grand general inspector. I select the best part for myself. All manifest, reflect my own sense of stealth. Cathedrals. Yo, cathedrals be the seats of power of the priest kings, the original sovereigns back to solve problems. This year, 2020 vision is clear. All can now see and witness the prophecy. Cathedrals be the seats of power of the priest kings, the original sovereigns.
The occult, the water of ghosts, to wearing a cloak with printed on goats. His speech made the prison revolt. Savages with their hair matted, tatted on throats. Wore skulls and crosses, they indulge in the forces. One forehead tatted Antichrist, but wore panties at night. Vanity, sanity, took his own family life. The sacrifice with a bag and pipe. Played old Danny boy, damned to be destroyed. Burnt orphans around coffins and church organ. The first orphan that turned Mormon, but that got boring. He's recalling, the therapist keep recording. She writes, he recites the incantations of the Masons. He told her that he visits Satan, he's in hell waiting. I be in a cell by myself shaking, talking to angels disguised as ravens, and prophets disguised as pagans, and gods that had a facelift, and messiahs that shapeshift to the faces of all ages. You ever pick flowers with the devil in April under a gray moon, and she hands you a basket of basil? Rub your back with witch hazel, a breeze blow, her hand grazes the flowers, then she plays the piano. My seductive narcissist, she needs my heart so she can bargain with my love. We went skipping down a hillside. We got to the edge of the cliff, then she flung me off of it. The holographic universe explained. Godly planes, my bars are flames. Become engulfed in my insult. Yakub enlarges brain. A master like Farad, I came to the Mars with 12 EMARs, rolled out a hurricane. I stood there in pouring rain. When I left, all was slain. The devil on the pipe organ playing. Stay up all night and mourn and praying. Our Father who art in heaven. Thou will mantras, parts for weapons. I turn the honest weather to Armageddon. palms are sweating when I napalm a legend. Age 2, catch a demon chasing omens from heaven. Holding 2 tetrahedron facing opposing direction. Macabre. From Suma came Abba, Hindus of the Naga, Medulla Oblongata, Pioneer, the tree of life, 5 wheels, and the Kabbalah. Rhyme skills stood time still, holla. Get chills writing out your will, my page terrorists. I chop off the arm of water bearers during the age of Aquarius. Ascension pull the chariots. I will shepherd the Aries. Red flag is Sagittarius. Like Ole, 800 skulls lay, forming into a K. The P look like a blade. Let us form man from clay. Melchizedek withheld the presence of death, inhaled the essence of breath. I scale Mount Everest, forever I'm blessed. In jail, where his lessons was left. I took a rocket to a plethora of nebulas. Rhymes are better cause it's from where the ancestors was. I'm the replica of the messenger, and y'all have phobias of Ethiopia. Your own flesh and blood. Y'all blasphemed on the mic, expect a flood. 40 days and 40 nights on your area. Headdress and fossils, Quetzalcoatl. The African necklace borrowed, but the cosmos has a barcode. So be aware I come to collect tomorrow. Once disturbed, the serpent bit the bird, ripped and twist and turn. Hear the hiss while the bird roll and stir. Slowly shutting off every nerve. Unholy, inky, horned head, Egyptian king Harmhead. Vision in all red, you're witnessing dawn of the dead. The psalms are read, in the morning I spread wings with feathers that spiral. The archangels with Michael together on my fingers, their head on my ring. Start the Goliath riots, kill David with his own sling. The 12 tribes of giants, I hibernate in the pyramid and dream. Dimethyltryptamine.
It's time for my team to redeem supreme. It seemed like a vision that I had before. I've seen vivid scenes of a life before. In the back of my mind where there is no time. Undefined designs of the most sublime. I wore a sun-dissing headdress with Quetzal feathers and would travel to the netherworld to speak to the net as we get together. Sit and build over a meal. Then the secrets of the universe, they were revealed to me. Cause I am one of them just as you too. But do you know amongst the Neteru, which one of you the ancient symbols of the zodiac signs we use? Like Osiris corresponds to Scorpio. My man Dirty tried to tell y'all, but most didn't know. Baby Jesus and Osiris, rebirth and transformation. Same character for all systems of spiritual cultivation. Yes, we represent the crown itself. Through our mercy, the wicked maintain their health. But remember, justice will come swift, and when it aim, it won't miss the target. Cause none could get deeper than the gods get.
Her name is Desire, eternal fire, grandiose, her hands are smoke. She eyes her admirers, they want her style. Her head is an owl as she descends into the underworld and disrobe. Grips you, explode, the unknown, the no mode. Their death hole won't let go. The necklace of rainbows, the sexes of angel. Her head beneath halos. She'll take your soul through a gaping hole. She's not impressed when you say you flow. Rap with honor, or this wrath upon you. The Black Madonna, Mary Magdalene, the Dragon Queen, Elizabeth Bathory, ripping up your anatomy. This is pagan written savagery. The lady of all given powers, unveil black darkness. Rats eat out your carcass, statues of the goddess, Medusa in the garden. Her hair serpents unloosens, unlooping, seducing her targets.
Venus, the goddess of love, but some may choose to call her hate. You see, it all depends on how she choose to relate. As the earth, some think they could walk all over her. She's the air you breathe, so you sneeze and even cough on her. She's the water that quench your thirst. She'll let you bathe in her, then leave her with all your dirt. Plus she's the fire that brought you to the physical plane. The 98.6 degrees your body maintains. She's like a net that captured many hearts, but might flip on some vengeance, then rip them apart. You see, even the greats succumb to love and hate. I'm talking heroes in they cape, they can't even escape love or disentangle the angles of the first star that spanked you. Regrets and resentment can strangle you. At times, she's as serious as cancer, but if you wanna unwind your body and mind, she's still the answer. She'll be your private dancer.
My microphone made from the unknown. Attila the Hunbones, 600 souls enclosed in gold. I expose the scrolls of Anu and the seven-headed dragon final blow. I sit with the sun disk. In my midst, none exists. Alone, and I question this. How could the ocean not be absorbed? Filled with millions of sponge fish. Never tongue twist or bite it when I spit. Dogs with dead ticks, a house fly that's outside. Language, weird tricks. Horus, bat, falcon, grasshopper, mouse hides. A man from Nazareth cross. All the emerald tablets of Thoth. Kill Jesus, let Barabbas walk. Take the body down, wrap him in cloth. None godly found, pack him in salt. Bones frail, holy grail, Mary Magdalene bought. She showed support since he was thrown to the court. Time to abort. Black astronaut, last of my hourglass turned to the top. Watch the sand drop. My rhymes are photos of the no-mos. Wide lips, broad nose. Saw the ancient world and I foreclosed. Lost souls, here's more flows for you to hold as I appear above your skull like the dove in UFO.